As usual, we'll begin on our backs. So finding nice aligned position here. Knees are bent, feet on the floor, about hip width apart, tailbones extending towards the heels. There's a slight arch in the low back, it's natural curve. And then the shoulder blades are under the back. Neck is nice and long. And we'll use the block for the bridge. So you can choose to either come to the lowest or the middle height on the block. We'll push into the feet, lift the hips, and then slide the block under the sacrum. That fuse bone right above the tailbone. Nice flat spot there. The glutes are off the block. And then bring the arms up, interlace the fingers. The palms don't have to touch. Just see what's comfortable for you. And take a moment to really feel your shoulder blades. So those triangular bones, they're on the back of your ribs. They should feel nice and flat against the floor here. As you exhale, push the knuckles up towards the ceiling. And then push the space, so your middle back, so right around, for you ladies, the bra line is pushing into the floor. And then inhale, bring the shoulder blades back down so they're flat against the back ribs. Exhale, push the fingers up, your knuckles up. Feel the shoulder blades separate away from each other. And that middle back area, those back ribs are pushing into the floor. One more time, inhale, bring the shoulder blades to neutral. And then exhale, allow them to come away from each other as you're pushing that middle back area into the ground. Good. And then coming back to neutral one more time. Release the fingers. Turn the left palm up as if you're holding a tray. The fingers are facing back behind. Take the right hand, pull down on your fingers. And we'll start to just lift and lower the heels. So coming onto the balls of the feet and then lower the heels down. Your glutes are slightly engaged. So you'll start to feel a little heat building in the backs of your legs. So involving your thumb in the stretch as well. And let's switch sides. So turn the right palm up, take the left hand, and then pull down on your right fingers with the left hand. You can continue to lift and lower the heels, or you can keep the heels down and not move at all in your lower body. Good. Let go of the wrist stretch. Place the heels onto the floor and then slowly lower the arms down by the side. Grab the block, slide it away, and vertebrae by vertebrae slowly lower the spine and eventually your pelvis down onto the floor. Good. You want to keep feeling that flat sacrum, the bone pushing into the floor. If it lifts in either direction, then try to readjust so that you can push it into the floor here. We'll go into our set of abs. Interlace the fingers behind the head, elbows point up. Inhale. Exhale, lift the head and the shoulders off the floor. So pushing the sacrum down, resting the head in your hands. Inhale and lower. Exhale to lift. Lift the shoulder blades off the floor. Inhale and lower. Exhale, lift. And then take your left hand, place it on your left thigh and slide the fingers towards the knee, coming up a little bit higher. Belly's pulling in. Hand comes back behind the head. Inhale and lower. Exhale to lift. Right hand comes onto the right thigh. Slide it towards the knee. Hand comes behind the head. Inhale and lower. Exhale to lift. Left hand comes onto the thigh, slide it towards the knee, maybe even a little bit higher. So your hand might come off the leg, but you're still reaching high up. Hand comes behind the head, inhale and lower. Exhale to lift. Right hand comes onto the thigh, slide it past the knee. Keep reaching. Hand behind the head, inhale and lower. Exhale, lift. Both hands come onto the thighs. Slide them towards the knee. Towards the knees. Hands come behind the head. Inhale and lower. One more time like that. Exhale to lift. Hands onto the thighs. Slide them up, maybe a little bit even higher off the legs, but keep reaching. Hands come back behind the head. Inhale and lower. Find a block. Place it about a foot away from your left hip on its highest height. We'll extend the left leg and we'll bring the right knee onto the block. So coming onto the left side of the body. Your arms will extend. Palms are on top of each other. You can even place the head on top of the other block. As you inhale, lift the right arm up towards the ceiling and then continue to move it over behind your back. Inhale, lift the arm up and then bring the palms to touch again. 2 more times like that. Inhale, begin to lift the arm up and open. Exhale, arm comes up and close the palms together. Last time on this side, inhale to open. Exhale, bring the palms together. This is a nice stretch for the pec area. We'll switch sides. Bring the block about a foot away from your right hip. Extend the right leg. Left knee will come onto the block. Arms reach forward, palms touch. Inhale, left arm reaches up. And then open it over. Exhale, arm lifts. Palms come together. 2 more. Inhale and open. Exhale to close. You don't have to bring the arm all the way around. Just bring it to wherever is comfortable. Inhale to open. Exhale to close. Good. Move the block away. Take the left hand, push it on the floor to help you rise up. And we'll come into quadruped or tabletop position. Bringing the wrists underneath the shoulders, knees are underneath the hips. Begin to dial your hands to the sides. So imagine that your hands are on a lid of a jar and you want to screw it going towards the side. So the right hand is moving to the, not moving, but energetically turning to the right, and left hand is energetically turning to the left. And this should create nice engagement in your shoulder blade area, and it should still feel pretty stable there. Your ears are above the shoulders, so watch so your head doesn't come down. And from here, begin to walk the left knee back a little bit, and then the right. And the back knee moves back again, and then the right. Keep dialing those hands to the sides and keep walking the knees back until you come to pretty much a kneeling plank position. And then we'll walk the left knee forward, and then the right, left, right, and again left, and right back in the quadruped. One more time, leading with the right knee this time. So right knee goes back, then the left, again right, left. Watch your head. Coming to kneeling plank position, and then walk it forward, beginning with the right, right and left. Back to quadruped. Good. And remember this feeling in the shoulder blades. Every time we're weight bearing, they should feel nice, and your shoulders should feel nice and supported here in strong shoulder blades. Lowering down onto the forearms, we'll have the palms down, wrists in line with the elbows that are right underneath the shoulders. Bring the knees in even closer to elbows. So feeling pretty tight in here. Crown of the head is reaching forward. Start to push the hands into the floor as you begin to lift the elbows really slowly. And then slowly lower the elbows down just to hover off the floor. This is hard tricep work. Let's begin to slowly rise. You might even begin to shake. And lower, keep the belly in and low ribs in. 2 more times, let's lift. And lower. Last time, lift. And lower. Good. Now push into the hands, straighten the arms, step 1 foot forward, And then the other coming into a forward fold. Hands come to the waist. Inhale to rise all the way up. So we'll go through one sense rotation 1. Starting in Tadasana. Inhale, reach the arms forward and up. Exhale, hinge at the hips, bend the knees, hands come to the floor, place them down onto the ground. Step the right foot back, lower the knee. Inhale, rise up, arms reach forward and up. You'll untuck the toes. So the top of the right foot is pushing into the floor, fingers are reaching up. Exhale, hands come down to the floor. Step back into plank. Feel that shoulder blade engagement, dialing the hands to the sides, lower the knees. With an exhale, we'll start to lower, keeping the chest open. So don't let the shoulders round forward as you slowly lower down. And then with an inhale, pull the hands back energetically to lift the chest. Open shoulders. Exhale, lower slightly, push up through kneeling plank into down dog. We'll step the right foot forward, lower the left knee, the top of the left foot. Inhale, rise up, arms reach forward and up. Reach the fingers, lengthen the sides of the body. Exhale, hands come to the floor, left foot steps forward. Inhale to rise up. Second side, exhale, hinge at the hips and fold. Left foot steps back this time, lower the knee, keep the toes tucked. Come up and then place the hands on top of the shoulders. And we'll start to roll the elbows forward, back, and forward, up, and back. So alternating elbows, hands on shoulders here. Ensure that our arm bone stays in the shoulder joint in the pocket. It's centrated in there. Couple more. Working on shoulder mobility. Good, and then place the hands down under the shoulders, step back into a plank. Lower the knees, dial the hands out. Exhale to lower, bend the elbows, slowly keeping the chest open. Inhale, pull the hands back energetically as you lift the chest. Exhale, push up through kneeling plank into down dog. Walk the feet in a little bit. Step the left foot forward, lower the right knee, keep the toes tucked, rise up, hands come on the shoulders, and again, this time left elbow comes forward, up and down, and then the right. Forgot to mention, as we're going through these, if stepping forward from down dog just doesn't feel quite comfortable for you, you can always bring the knees down to a kneeling position and then step the foot forward. So if you want to pause the video and do that again that way, you can definitely do that. Good. Let's bring the hands to the floor. Step the right foot forward. Inhale, rise all the way up. And exhale, hands come down to heart center. Now we'll start the sequence. We'll do one sequence and then we'll repeat it in our stream. We'll start this sequence in Tadasana. Inhale, reach the arms forward so that arms come parallel to the floor and palms are facing each other. Push the fingers away from you. Shoulder blades protract. Inhale, raise the arms up. This might feel a little better when you protract and then bring the arms up, because it helps your arm bone clear some of the bony parts in your shoulders. Turn the palms forward and then bend the elbows into a goalpost. Feel those shoulder blades kind of pushing into the back ribs here. They're flat against them. And then lower the arms down. You can keep palms, so have them face forward. And then we'll turn them to face each other. Lift the arms so they're parallel to the floor. Push the fingers away. Separate the shoulder blades. And then like that, bring the arms up. Notice if that feels better than if you don't push the fingers forward first. Then turn the palms to face away. Bend the elbows, goalpost arms. And then you can release the arms. We'll do this one more time. Palms turn towards your body. Bring the arms parallel to the floor. Push the fingers away. Lift the arms up. Inhale. Exhale, bend the elbows, goalpost. And then bring the arms down. Good. Inhale, reach the arms forward and up. Exhale, hinge at the hips, hands come to the blocks. So take your blocks, place them on the highest height, and we'll step the right foot back. Lunge legs here. Hands are on the blocks so that you can find that engagement of the shoulder blade with the back ribs. Lift the throat up, the back of your neck up. Right glute is working here. So finding some stability, that feeling of stable shoulders. Good. With an exhale, bend the right knee, place it on the floor, move the blocks to the sides, and then we'll step the left foot back. Back in the quadruped. And we'll do now what I call serratus puffs. So what's going to happen here, again, you want to keep your head up. With an inhale, soften the chest a little bit towards the floor as you pull the shoulder blades towards each other slightly. Exhale, push the floor away, allow the shoulder blades to separate. And then again, inhale, soften the chest towards the floor, shoulder blades pull just gently towards each other. Exhale, push the floor away, allow the shoulder blades to separate. 2 more, and soften the chest with an inhale. Exhale, dome in your upper back. Last time, inhale to open so the pelvis is not moving. This is a shoulder work here. Exhale, allow them to separate. And then trying to find a neutral position here just for a moment. So your chest is slightly softened, shoulder blades are just a little bit pulling. So nothing too crazy, too much. Just a gentle pull towards each other. Just notice how that feels. You can even dial those hands in opposite direction. And then slowly rise up to a kneeling position. We'll roll the shoulders here again. So use the glutes to extend the hips forward, and then we'll start to roll the shoulders up, back, and down. Alternating. You might rotate through your torso a little bit. That's fine. Stop the rolls, step the left foot forward. Inhale, reach the arms forward and up, and then come into a goalpost position. From there, pull the elbows down and try to pull the shoulder blades down a little bit, a little depression of the shoulder blades. And then extend the arms down. One more time, reach the arms forward, the palms are parallel to each other, protract. Lift the arms up, turn the palms forward, goalpost, and then pull the elbows down and see if you can pull the shoulder blades down. So just feel them slide down your back. You can pulse here a couple of times, and then release. This time, inhale, reach the arms forward and up. Come into a goalpost, we'll stay here, inhale. Exhale, turn the chest towards the left for a twist, twisting using the core, feeling that stability of the shoulders. And then slide the right hand under the shoulder. Your right foot will pivot a little bit to the back and left leg extends for modified side plank. Take the left hand, place it on your right shoulder, and then begin to dial that bottom hand towards the right. Your shoulders shouldn't be rolling in. The shoulder blade should be coming towards the back ribs. Then bring the left hand onto your low back and allow the right ear to fall towards the shoulder. Good. Lift the head up. And then begin to move the left foot forward. So it's going to come all the way towards the front of the mat. Use this right hand to help you lift and come to goddess to face the side of the mat. So feet are on a diagonal, knees are bent, pelvis is neutral. We'll bring the arms into a W position. So like goalpost, but the hands move away from the body a little bit more. And then start to pulse the arms back. Should feel like your shoulder blades, so those triangular bones are pushing into your back, into your ribs. Couple more. Good. Stop the pulses. We'll parallel the left foot or right foot towards the short edge of the mat. Left foot is going to turn to the front, knee bent. Again, you don't have to have it pointing straight forward. It can be on an angle. Warrior two. Inhale, flip the left palm up. Exhale, reverse warrior. So left hand will come onto the left leg, right arm reaches up and over. Good. Inhale through warrior two. Exhale, right forearm comes on top of the left forearm comes on top of the left thigh. Right arm reaches up and over, palm is facing down. Extended side angle. Try not to kind of dump into the bottom shoulder. You're lifting, you're pushing the forearm into the leg. Inhale, rise out to warrior two. We'll do this one more time. Flip the left palm up, exhale, reverse. Right arm to the right leg, left arm up and over. Inhale through warrior two. Exhale, forearm comes on top of the thigh, right arm reaches up and over. Good. Inhale, rise up. Move this right arm under, and we'll come to stand on the left leg. Kind of kick the block next to the left foot. And we'll take the right leg, cross it in front of the left, and step the foot on the block. Bend the left knee. So you're crossing the legs here with a block supporting your right foot. Modified eagle, neutral pelvis. Left arm will come under the right, and then cup your shoulders with your hands. You want to lift the elbows off the chest so your arms are pretty much parallel to the floor. You're separating the shoulder blades here, a little stretch in your upper back. Good. Inhale, release the arms, straighten the legs, and uncross. You can move the block to the side, and we'll do the other side. We won't go through this sequence we did in Tadasana. We'll go straight to inhale, reach the arms forward and up. Exhale, hinge at the hips, hands come to the blocks on their highest height. Hands right under the shoulders, step the left foot back. So lunge legs, left glute engages, and feel the shoulders nice and stable here. So you're pulling, you can even here energetically dial the hands away from each other to get that engagement of the shoulder blades. Good. Let's lower the left knee down, move the blocks to the sides, hands come to the floor, right knee comes under, quadruped or tabletop, and serratus puffs again. So inhale, another opportunity to practice. Soften the chest towards the floor, gently pull the shoulder blades towards each other. Exhale, push the floor away and pull the shoulder blades away. And again, inhale to open. Exhale to round. Two more. Inhale, open. And round. Last one. Inhale, open. Pull them together. And then push them apart. Good. Come to neutral. And then we'll rise up again. Tall kneeling. This time we'll swing the arms. So begin to swing one arm and then the other forward and back. Just releasing a little bit some of that work that we did. Bringing some freedom of movement here. Having fun. Good. You can stop the swings. Step the right foot forward. Inhale, reach the arms forward and up. Turn the palms forward, goalpost, and then start to pull the elbows and the shoulder blades down. A couple of pulses here. Release the arms one more time. Reach the arms forward and up. Left glute is working. Turn the palms forward, goalpost, and let's pull the elbows and the shoulders. Just imagine the shoulder blades moving down your back ribs. Good. Release the arms. Inhale, reach them forward and up. Turn the palms forward, goalpost, inhale. Exhale, twist to the right. Turn the chest to the right. Slide the left hand under the left shoulder. Step the right foot back towards the back of the mat. The left foot will pivot back a little bit to give you some stability. Take the right hand, place it on that left shoulder. So you want the wrist to be right under the shoulder and the knee right under the hip. Start to dial the left hand to the left energetically a little bit to feel that engagement of the shoulder blade and the back ribs. This arm just helps to feel where the shoulder is. Because if it's forward, you don't want that. You want it to be nice and centrated. And then bring the right hand behind the low back. Allow the left ear to fall down towards the shoulder. And those hips are still extending forward, so the left glute is working. Good. And then the right foot will slowly make its way towards the front of the mat. Use the left hand to help you push and lift up into a goddess. So again, feet on a diagonal, knees in line with the toes. Coming into this W arm position, keep the ribs from popping forward and start to pulse the arms back. So shoulder blades into the back. You're pushing in. For 3, 2, and 1. Warrior 2. Turn the right toes forward. Left foot parallel to the short edge of the mat. Bend the right knee, extend the arms. Shoulders are over the hips. Same that we did last week, same positioning here. But we'll add some movement. So turn the right palm up. Exhale, reverse. Left hand onto the left leg. Right arm reaches up and over. You can release the ear to shoulder. Inhale, come to the center. Exhale, extended side angle. So right forearm on the right thigh. Left arm reaches up and over. Palm is facing down. And again, inhale, rise up into warrior 2. Turn the right palm up. Exhale, reverse warrior. Inhale through warrior 2. Exhale, forearm on thigh. And the left arm reaches up and over. Backstroke the left arm to turn you around to the front. We'll come to stand on the right foot. You can grab a block with your feet and move it next to the right foot. Left leg will cross in front of the right. Left toes come onto the block, bend the right knee. And this time, the right arm will come under the left, hugging the shoulders. And then lift the elbows up. Softening the knees, tailbones going straight down. Feeling a little stretch in between the shoulder blades. Good. Inhale, straighten the legs, release the arms, and come back to Tadasana. Good. Move the block away. Now we'll go into the stream, modify the sequence a little bit. I think it's going to be a little bit shorter because we're going to combine some things. Just slightly alter it. Inhale, reach the arms forward and up. Exhale, hinge at the hips. Hands come to the floor. So place them firmly on the ground and then step the right foot back. Grab the block. Place the right hand on the block, either on the medium or the highest height. Make sure your right glute fires. Inhale, turn the chest towards the left as you reach the left arm up. Exhale, thread the left arm under the left leg. And again, inhale to open into a twist. Exhale, thread it under. You can place the knee down as well. Inhale to open. Exhale, thread it under. So a couple of options here. You're dialing that right hand to the right. Inhale up. Exhale, thread it under. And then place the right knee down if it's lifted. We'll rise up into 90-90 lunge on the left. We'll bring the arms into a goalpost. Inhale. Exhale, turn towards the bent knee. Inhale, come to center. Exhale, turn towards the knee. One more time. Inhale, center. Exhale, twist. Bring the hands into prayer here and then touch the right elbow just above the left knee, but keep the chest open. Don't allow the right shoulder to roll in. Stay here, revolve the extended side angle. Or if you want to come into a full version of the pose, you can lift the right knee off the floor, but watch the shoulders. can look down, you can look kind of to the floor, on your left. Good, and let's bring the right knee down if you've lifted it. I'll move the block so you can see. Right hand will come under the shoulder. Modified side plank so you can kick your right foot back. Extend the left leg towards the back of the mat. Left arm reaches up. And you have the option to lift that left foot off the floor. So you're dialing the right hand to the right. One more breath here. Bend your left knee. Step the left foot behind you, and then the right foot will step again. This right shoulder is holding you as you lift the pelvis, the chest, and reach your left arm towards the front of the room. Good. Exhale, lower the hips, turning around. We're going to step the left foot towards the front of the mat and open up in the goddess. This is a big move, so take your time to get there. So goddess facing the long edge of the mat. Extend the arms, palms are facing down, and we'll start to turn the palms down and up. So some rotator cuff work here, just warming up those muscles, going up and down. Maybe coming a little bit lower. One more breath. You can stop the movement, straighten the legs, turn the left toes forward, bend the left knee, warrior two. Now bring the right hand onto your low back so the top of the hand is touching your low back. Turn the left palm up, exhale, reverse warrior, but reach the left arm up and over, and you're not touching the right leg with your right hand. So half bind here. Internal rotation of that right shoulder. Inhale, come through warrior two. Keep the right arm where it is. Extended side angle, so forearm comes on top of the thigh. And release the left ear towards the shoulder. Still in the half bind on the right. And again, inhale through warrior two. Turn the palm up, exhale, reverse warrior. Inhale, warrior two. Forearm to thigh, extended side angle. And then you can release the right arm, have it bring you forward. We'll come into full eagle or variation. So you can always take the block and place the right toes on the block or the floor. Or you can bend both knees and have the foot floating off the floor, or maybe even wrap it around your calf. And then you can take the right arm, bring it under the left, like we did earlier, and hug the shoulders. Or that maybe you can begin to bring the tops of the hands together, or maybe even your palms can touch each other. So just stay where it feels good today. Don't push yourself. Lift the fingers up and then away from your face. Soften the knees a little bit more. Feel that nice stretch in between the shoulder blades. One more breath. And release the arms, uncross the legs, and come to Tadasana. One more side to do. Inhale, reach the arms forward and up. Exhale, hinge at the hips, hands come to the floor. So firmly place them on the ground, and then step the left foot back. Take the block, place it under your left shoulder. Left hand comes on the block on its medium or highest height. Left glute turns on. Inhale, right arm reaches up. Exhale, thread it under your right leg. Again, you can place the left knee down. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, down, dialing the left hand to the left. Inhale up. And down. Two more. Up. And down. Last time, up. And down. Now place the left knee down, move the block to the side. 90-90 lunge. Coming into goal post. So feeling the shoulder blades pushing into the back ribs. Inhale. Exhale, turn the chest to the right. So you're still pulling that right foot back. You want the left glute engaged. Inhale, come to center. Exhale to twist. One more time, center and twist. Stay in the twist. Bring the hands to heart center. Your left elbow will touch right above the right knee. You can stay here, keeping that left shoulder open, so don't let it come in. And if you want a little bit more, you can lift the left knee off the floor, turn that left glute on. Gaze is down, or a little bit to the right on the floor. Good. Let's place the left knee back down. Pivot the left foot to the left a bit. Left hand comes under the shoulder. Right leg extends. Modified side plank. Begin to dial the left hand to the left. Right arm will reach up. And an option to lift the right foot off the floor. Going into that one arm reverse table, bend the right knee, step the right foot behind you, push the left hand into the floor as it's dialing to the left, and then the left foot will come onto the floor. Lift the hips, open the chest, right arm reaches towards the front of the room. Should feel pretty stable here under your left shoulder. Let's come around, big transition. So you can touch the right hand down, bring the right foot to the front of the mat, and slowly rise up for goddess, facing the other long edge of the mat. Adjust yourself, find a neutral pelvis, and extend the arms, and start to flip the palms up and down. Deep breaths. Good, let's stop the movement. Straighten the legs, warrior two on the right. So right toes turn towards the front, bend the right knee. Left top of the hand will touch the low back. That left shoulder is open. Turn the right palm up. Exhale, reverse warrior with a half bind. Good. Inhale, come through warrior two. Exhale, forearm comes to the thigh. Extended side angle. Right ear towards the right shoulder. Nice stretch for the left side of the neck. Inhale, rise up through warrior two. Turn the palm up, exhale, reverse. Inhale through warrior two. Exhale, forearm onto the thigh. Extended side angle. Modification of it. And then bring that left arm under to turn you forward. Eagle on the right, so we'll cross the left leg in front of the right. Left arm threads under the right, can touch the shoulder. Left foot can be on the floor, floating on a block, or wrapped around. Or you can play with bringing the backs of your hands, or I guess tops of the hands together, or palms together. And then lift the elbows off the chest and hands away from the face. Maybe you sink down a little bit more. Breathe into that space in between the shoulder blades. Good. Slowly straighten the legs, release the arms, and come to Tadasana. Good. We'll make our way onto the floor. Inhale, reach the arms forward and up. Exhale, bend the knees, hands come to the ground. Step your feet back. And then grab the blocks. So we'll bring the knees about mat width apart. Big toes are touching. The blocks will come about a foot in front of the knees. And then bring the elbows on top of the blocks. Hands come into a prayer. Lower the forehead onto the ground. If it doesn't touch, that's fine. And then the palms will move. Your hands will move so that they're behind your neck. Fingers are facing down your spine. Be mindful not to just allow the floating ribs to fall towards the ground. Keep some lift there. This is nice shoulder opening, shoulder stretch. And breathe. Slowly extend the fingers forward. Touch them to the floor to help you lift up. Move one block to the side. We'll use the other. Bring the hips to either side and the legs will come forward. Place this block near the top third of the mat on its lowest height. And then we'll bring our shoulder blade area on top of that block. So you want to feel the shoulder blades on the block. The head can come down onto the floor. If this is not comfortable for your neck, you can take the other block and place the head on the block. So that's up to you. I suggest that you keep the knees bent, feet on the floor, and really try to lengthen the low back rather than rounding it too much. Palms will turn up. You can stay here. Or you can bring the arms into goalpost or cactus arm position. You'll feel probably a big pull in the front of your chest. Or you can even bring the arms up over the head. Just feel where it feels best for you today and stay there. You can close your eyes. Spend a lot of our day grounded forward, sitting in front of a computer, looking at our phones. This is an excellent stretch to do pretty much every day to open the front of the body a little bit more, counter that position we're in a lot of the hours of the day. And then we'll slowly come out of it. Bring the arms down if they're in goalpost or over your head. Roll onto either side. Just slide the block away and come back onto your back. We'll go into Shavasana so you can keep the knees bent if you'd like. Maybe just bring the feet mat width apart and bring the knees together. Or if your low back feels okay, you can straighten the legs. Bring the shoulder blades under your back. Turn the palms up. Let's take a deep breath in. Through the nose, exhale, side out. One more time, inhale. And let it go. Allow the body to fully relax. And then relax your mind as well. Feel free to stay in Shavasana as long as you like. But if you're ready to come out, start to move your toes and your fingers, wrists, ankles. Gently extend the arms up over the head, full body stretch. Bend the knees and roll to your right side. Use your top hand to help you rise up. Come to a seated position. Try to keep your eyes closed. Nice tall seat here. Feel the opening across the chest. Maybe you find it a little bit easier to sit up here nice and tall. And try to savor and take this calmness that you feel in the body now and embody it for the rest of the day. Bring the hands to the heart center. Lower the chin to chest. Open the eyes and raise your head. And as always, from my heart to yours, namaste.